Do you know that you can make up to 20,000 naira from pop-up business? Listen to this video to the end and I'm going to show you how. What's up, guys? Welcome once again to another episode with me on Niger. In this video, I'm going to be teaching us how we can start a puff business in Nigeria and of course make huge profit from this business. So how do we start puff business in Nigeria? Let's go straight into it right away. First of all, let's find out if this business is profitable and also good enough, or should I say what investing into. Well, puff business is a good business for so many reasons, and it's also profitable for so many reasons. Now, one of the reasons why it is profitable is because majority of Nigerians love puff. I mean, even you that you are listening to this video, I'm very sure you like puff. Another reason why Nigerians love it is because of its snack. Yes, anything that is a snack, it doesn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes to make, and also it quenches hunger. Nigerians love it. So the business is a highly profitable business as long as you are hardworking and as long as you understand how to sell, so to say. So let's quickly learn how we can start puff business in Nigeria. The first step, of course, is to learn how to make puff. It is impossible to start any snacks business without knowing how to make the snacks in the first instance. Yes, I'm going to tell you this. Except, of course, you have somebody that is going to be making it for you, and you are selling it, which I would not advise. It is impossible. Besides, how are you going to count your profit if you are going to be if you're going to be getting somebody to make it for you? And aside that, some people like it hot. So if you're getting somebody to make it, how are you going to preserve the freshness of the snacks till it is being bought? So you need to learn how to make puff, and you don't need a professional to guide you on how you can do this. There are so many online articles, in fact, go to YouTube and learn as much as possible. Buy this ingredient and practice at home, and as time goes by, you can start selling the puff. That is, of course, if you have gotten the satisfaction you want in terms of your puff taste and your puff looks. The next step also is to do what I call your market survey or your market research. You need to, in as much as the business is a profitable business, you need to find out around your surrounding there if people will likely patronize you if you start the business. The market survey is like giving you the assurance to know if the business will be marketable in the particular area you want to be selling that product, or in the particular area you want to be rendering the service, and in this case, puff business. So the market survey is going to be letting you know in advance if this business is worth your effort, especially in the area you are. We all know that you can't compare a business like this, a snacks business like this, a puff business. You can't compare it in Lagos to starting a puff business in somewhere in Ogun State or something. So you need to be sure if the business is marketable, despite the fact that it is profitable. After that, the next step will be to buy your equipment and ingredients. Also, in this business, you will need equipment and ingredients to make your puff. In fact, many of the ingredients you will need, despite the fact that you will have them at home, you will still need some that will help your work to be easy. or rather will make your work to be easy. So you need to find out the prices of this equipment, how much they will cost, and if possible, how you can buy the equipment. Aside this, also there need to be money set aside, of course, from your capital that you used to buy the ingredient. And the ingredient, it really depends per se on how much you have as capital to start the business. If you're having enough capital, I would say that you should buy your ingredient wholesale, so that it's going to make your profit for the puff business increase. However, if you don't have huge capital as much as that, you can start small, and as time goes by, buy your ingredients in wholesale. The next step, how much it is going to cost to start a small scale business like this. Well, it actually depends on the equipment and the ingredients you have on ground. But if you don't have any of this, you probably need a capital of 50 to 100,000 to start a small scale business like this. And majority of this capital will be going into purchasing or buying equipment and ingredients for your puff business. So let's go to the next step. Rent a unique spot or shop. Now you notice I mentioned it's either you get a unique spot or shop. This is because renting a shop is not as important as it should be in this business. Yes, I've seen people start this business just by the entrance of their street, of course, depending on the traffic that passes there, or just by the front of their house, or just at a roundabout, or just at a T junction, and they are making their profit. And I've seen people also go as much as renting a shop to start this business, and also diversifying into every other type of snack business. So it depends on how much you have as capital that will determine either of which you are going to. But if you ask me, to be on the safe side, I would say you should get a spot instead of a shop. Now, there are a few things you need to notice when you're renting a shop, and there are a few things you need to notice when you're renting a spot. These two are synonymous. That is, this requirement or things you need to notice, they are the same whether you're getting a spot or a shop. Now, for renting either of these, preferably a spot, I would say you should choose an area that is well crowded. Yes, that is why you would see that people that are selling puff in a roundabout or a T junctions where thousands of Nigerians pass every day usually sell more than people that are just choosing any location to sell. Yes, and this is because of the number of Nigerians or number of people that pass through that place that they are selling. You can't compare somebody selling, for example, at Obalende bus stop compared with somebody selling in Isoa Street. The person selling at Obalende bus stop, for example, will definitely sell, in fact, will make his profit in 30,000, 40,000 than somebody selling in Isoa Street. So you need to consider your location. Don't just choose any location. In fact, that is the main thing in this business. Sometimes you have the best puff, yummy, tasty puff, but your location is reducing the profit you make. And sometimes your puff might not be that good, you even know that it's not 100% delicious, but still, because you are at a good location, you are making your profit regularly. Put location in mind. Consider the traffic flow of people before you either rent a spot or a shop for the business. Now, the next step after renting either a spot or a shop, the next step is for you to start selling your puff. Yeah, so in this step here, you need to have, whether it's a spot or a shop, you need to have cleaned the place up, make it hygienic, get your ingredients and equipment to this particular place, and choose a day that you start selling and start selling. Now, what many people that go into this business usually feel is that first day they start selling, that first day is the day they want to start making their profit, or should I say their estimated profit. Usually it is not like this. I'm telling you this now so that you won't feel discouraged when you start the business and for the first 2 or 3 days things are not going as usual. But when you are persistent and you don't give up, as time goes by, people will get familiar with you, or should I say the people passing through that place, and patronize you often. So you see that as time goes by, your profit will start increasing. So the next step after this is to make proper accounts. If a woman that is an absolute illiterate, because I've seen this in the village very well, you see women that didn't go to school and yet they are able to account for this, account for that expenses, account for these expenses. They are able to, in their own layman manner, they are able to write these things down just to make sure that they are not running at a loss. I don't see any reason why that is liberated, that is educated, should not write. So it's very important here to make accounts for anything you buy. If you buy the baking equipment, make account for it so that you know how much you spent. The ingredients that you buy every day to make this puff puff, make account for it so that you know how you can calculate all this money alongside, or debit all this money from how much you have sold for the day, and determine your profit. Don't just be negligent. Don't just believe that all you have to do is to sell. No, there is the brain work behind this business also, and this brain work, which is making of proper accounts to the business, will let you know whether you're doing well in the business or not. Finally, how you can increase profit in your puff business. Let's quickly talk about that. Earlier I said that you can make as much as 20,000 per day from this business. Now, how you can increase profit rapidly in this business is one of the points I mentioned earlier, and that is choosing the right location for this business. That location is like the lifeline of the business. When you choose your location correctly, in fact, every other thing will fall into place. So that's number one. That will make you make up to 20,000 and above in this business. Number two, consistency. Don't open today and tomorrow you are not there. Well, at least for the first time, or for the first few weeks, or for the first few months you're resuming, let there be consistency. The first few months you're starting the business, let there be consistency. Let people be able to rely on you, or should I say your customers. Let them know that if they come to your place today, tomorrow they will meet you there at the same spot at the same time. When they can rely on you, there will be continuous patronage. 3, give discounts. Give discount. Nothing bad if you see somebody buy, for example, pop for 15 naira and you add one. All those things, all those little things, all those little appreciation, they go a long way in showing the customer that you care about them. And when your customer know that you care about them, of course, they will continue to patronize you. So, with these few points, I feel that puff business is a profitable business. Now, if you have any question, drop them below as usual, and also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.